Tickets! Get your tickets here! Whoa, slow down there, champ. Here's your ticket, bud. The show's about to start.
Hey, those of you who haven't seen the first 100 Days of Surviving on the Island should definitely check out the first one to understand the context, so you fully comprehend this one. Although, since I have you here right now at this moment, I want to thank you all for the overwhelming amount of helpful and nice comments on the last 100 Days show. We here at the Intergalactic Circus could never have expected such tremendous amounts of support, so we thank you kindly. Now hurry up on inside. I'm sure the ringmaster will be here any second now. Hey! Welcome, one and all, to our latest installment of Surviving on the Island. I am your humble ringmaster, your passionate show host, Crowmeda. I'm so thankful you all took the time to visit us once more. As many of you will remember, I am in no way, shape, or form a pro ARK survivor, and it really showed in the last 100 days. For example, setting my dinos to wander to mate, although that isn't necessary whatsoever, using way too many narcotics for my tames, not knowing I could change my gamma settings, or that whales only spawn at level 1, and most importantly, my biggest screw up, not using the correct UD roar in the boss battles, and so on and so forth. But thanks to all of your helpful comments, yours truly has become immensely more knowledgeable on surviving the ARK. Yes. So I thank you for that. In this installment, I'll be attempting to face off against the Apex Ape, the bringer of Harambe's wrath, the Chunky Monkey. So if you happen to enjoy yourself at any point during this show, you already know that I'd be so grateful if you'd click that like button, maybe even take a little subscribe symbol, and of course, to invite your friends, your pets, the president, and heck, even an old babushka from the northern parts of Russia. So grab a drink, grab a snack, and hold on to your butt cheeks, cause it's showtime. Hey, it's Larry, and the old fort, and the dinos, our little world that throws death at us around every corner. It's good to be back. Remember how we ended up on day 101 last time? Well, after that I spent many days figuring out optimal recording settings for ARK for my PC, as well as flying around a ton to make some scenery shots and thumbnail material. So the actual day is quite further than 101, but we're gonna ignore all that because it'll get way too confusing and it didn't count towards surviving, and I didn't make any real progress either. So to make this all easier to follow, we'll consider today to be day 101, okay? That'll just satisfy all of us just starting on day 101. It doesn't make sense starting on a day 123. So, day 101. Had to feel myself back into the game a bit and focus on what I wanted to do, really. Time is of the essence, especially in the limits of 100 days. So I decided I wanted to focus on efficiency this time around, since the beginning survival phase was kind of over in the last episode, so we could finally make all of the later game items that I always wanted to make myself. So we set out to gather some materials to make a chemistry bench, since I heard it was good to make cementing paste, and I kind of think you need a lot of that late game. And well, I had a literal metric ton of chitin from the broodmother, so it would be the best plan to start getting to work on that. The next morning, I realized we were almost out of pearls, which meant going back into the no water zone. So I made my first ever set of scuba gear, yes sir, so that was exciting. It would help to get us some pearls, I thought, they're probably pretty deep or something. So we set out and we spotted that little friend of ours, that 120 Alpha Raptor. Lad was just chilling. We made it to where it all began on that fateful day number 1, the beach shack. I was kind of flooded by memories that we made here, like Buddy and Yi, feeling like we made so much progress early on. It was just nice. It was nice. There's so much nostalgia coming in. So Iliv and I set out to dive for some pearls. It was okay until an entire star fleet of 9 Manta starships closed in on us. In the end, we didn't really get a lot of pearls, but I figured out that you get biotoxins from some of these, you know, jelly dudes. So we learned something. That's always a positive. And we went home not much richer as when we came. What came to mind on day 103 was that y'all mentioned a good idea to get high-level Rexes to spawn in the map was to get rid of the existing ones, so we went on a crusade to exterminate the weakness from the land. We also faced off against the 120 Alpha Raptor and another Alpha Raptor that decided to just join in on the fun. And was looking kind of scary there for a sec. Some of the boys weren't looking too good, but we ended up okay. Just barely though. The rest of the day I was managing, you know, a crazy amount of prime meat that we had just gotten and other supplies around the fort. Yet, I kind of knew in the back of my mind that I couldn't stay here. Resources were still too inconvenient to get to from this spot, even though it was a quite peaceful spot. I liked it, but you know, remember how I said I never wanted to see the snow biome again? Well, that place was calling me. It was almost as if it was challenging me. Since the last time, I was thrown about by its harshness, and I needed to prove it wrong. We would conquer the frozen hellscape and make it our own. That was the plan. That was the ultra plan right now. The next day, we set out on a reconnaissance mission, and we got rid of some weak little Rexes on the way. We also got this really nice ghillie helmet. I was really stoked about that one. Once at the icy fields of despair, we went up the mountain to confirm my suspicions. Also known as y'all were very helpful explaining a lot of things to me, okay? And it was true. All that you said was true. More iron and obsidian and crystal than a noob like me could ever completely make use of. So it was settled. We'd set up base here on the mountain itself, right in front of the monkey's throne. However, this meant a lot of moving, so I left the Rexes there, since it kind of would be a mess to actually guide them all the way back to the fort again. They got stuck on every single pebble, stick, and turd that we came across, and I was just about to grow gray hair simply because it was such a hassle getting them there. So, yeah, left them there, went on home, and we found Bongo again.
Bongo, you're the one that got lost. Why is it always you? Why is it always you, my man?
So once home on day 105, I prepped 9 cryopods in total to start transporting the main homies over. We got the rest of the gang organized, and the sloths, they'd be kind of the guardians of the abandoned fort per se.
Oh. Okay, so that's how that works. Noted. That is very good to know. Yeah, I didn't waste the last 10 days or the last 100 days making that.
So we grabbed as much materials as we could, prepped some basic stone building pieces, and started prepping the dinos for transport. And I might have given some dinos cryosickness by accident, because I kept using the full pods instead of the empty pods because I didn't realize that the ones that had the weird squiggly thingies outside of them actually had a dino in them already, and it was unnecessarily confusing, you know. So it was just a mess all around. So we had to wait a while.
All right, pretty much got everybody. Might come back for some things from time to time, like blueprints and materials that we have loaded up. Of course, there's a ton of stuff that we're gonna want to transfer over, but this might be a for real goodbye. The temple guardians are in place, along with the itty bitty sentinels. Eggman commanding from the top. How's it going, man? Mary's sleeping. Figured not gonna take her with along since, well, the turret is not. Anyways, kind of screwed that up. And Liberty's staying there. So yeah, I'll miss this place. I really will.
And so on the next day, we set out to what was going to be the new home. Saw multiple weak boys on the way again, got rid of those. And once at the mountain, I scouted for possible base spots. And after heavy consideration, it was decided that we'd set up right here. We call this, we call it High Ragtor.
I mean, it looks nice, and we're close to a ton of obsidian and metal. And right over there is where we can collect pearls easily. Lots of wood to go around, lots of rock to go around. The only thing is water, but we'll take care of that. We'll just make a ton of canteens and bring water up in one go, and it should be fine.
Once we got the surroundings considerably safe, a stone hut was placed as a shelter from the cold nights, and oh golly, does it get cold up here, let me tell you. This little stone block isn't impressive in any way, shape, or form, I know, but it was my full intention to build something bigger up here, something that would hopefully impress all of you. And most of my dinos had cryo sickness when I released them. Wasn't really sure why so many of them got it, but I just watched over my babies. First day on the snowy peak. And first things first, we needed some more storage space since, boy, I was about to make a frickin' billion tons of metal and stone building parts. Rhino was still taking his beauty nap, so it was a bit of a slow day at the start. We made 2 forges just to get things going on, and I wanted the forges of High Ragtor to burn without ever stopping. I just wanted a constant stream of metal production, and boy did we get a lot. This is the most metal I've ever seen, man. Since efficiency was a primary focus this time around, I had in mind to also get a beaver for wood collection, so since I still needed to transport so many items from the fort to the new base, on those trips I decided that I'd look for some. So on day 108, we visited all the beaver spots that I knew of, couldn't find anything, so we went to the fort, and I must have misplaced my narcotics or something, because I could have sworn that I had like 80 or so lying around, but oh well. We loaded up on whatever we could, and on the way back we continued to look for beavers.
Hello there.
Later though, we did come across one that was okay. Not a crazy high level, but you know, he'd get the job done. The next day, we dropped this dude onto the fort since he'd be stuck in there. And wow, y'all weren't lying in the comments last time that the crossbow KO's super fast, man. Like, dang.
That was fast. Okay. Y'all were right. KOing with a crossbow? Ooh, this is good.
Its torpor dropped super fast though, so I had to rush to make some narcotics since obviously mine got lost somewhere. And I used only the amount of narcotics that I needed just to keep him barely asleep. We named him Timmy, big surprise. With him in tow now, we went north. And once arrived, a Yudi was getting really close to our base, so we absolutely annihilated this boy. Probably some pent up Yudi frustration from the last video. But after that, whoo, the beaver is good at getting wood. Holy moly, this would revolutionize our progress. Also, we had a smithy by now. 10% into the challenge, and water was becoming a problem, obviously, being on the top of a mountain. So we went to get some, and some oil, since it's so abundant here. Which is another reason why I also wanted to move here, since not only do I have easy access to stone, wood, crystal, iron, and obsidian, there's also oil on the shores that are really easy to get to, and pearls nearby that I had noticed were plentiful here when we were doing our Yudi hunts so long ago. On this day, more dinos needed to be transferred from the fort, so another journey was due. Always looking out for weak Rexes, obviously.
Yo, that's a... what? A unicorn. Oh, I want to tame it, but there's like an alpha raptor over there. But I'm... oh, okay, never mind. It's dead. It died to some dilos. Dang it. Pretty sure that thing was pretty rare. Pretty sure it was rare.
After all that, we made it back to the fort by nightfall.
Oh, crap. They saw me. They saw me. They saw me.
With more loot in the bag, we set out again, but found other weak dinos like baryonyxes, for example. which we also took care of, since we also wanted high levels of these to be spawning as well. Also wanted to get rid of this weak quets, but I left them in the trees. I don't know, I was feeling like this is some kind of a cop chase movie or something where the main character manages to escape. But with all these supplies now at the site, it was time to start some perimeter building. The next morning, I just couldn't hold myself. I wanted more of the stuff that we had left behind, but I realized what I was doing. I was using this transport as an excuse to just look every day for low-level Rexies, since in my mind, what was haunting me was that if I don't find no good ones for breeding, I wouldn't have a team to face off against Jim Bro Danky Kang.
Monkey.
So, it wasn't that bad that I set out so much on so many trips. It was important that I start breeding some good Rexes as soon as possible. We saw the Giga again. However, there was no good Rexes, so it did end up being a transport-only day in general. By the time we were back, I'm pretty sure there wasn't a single living Rex on the island anymore, so I took a break from purging them and tended to our narcotic supply, for which we needed to take Cyborg out to a more tropical area for better results. And that's what we did on day 113. And so, now with iron being smelted and narcotics being made passively, it was finally time to actually build something up here. Since, well, there wasn't really much else to do. So, here we go! On day 118, I was still building. However, there was a massive sandstorm outside my house, and my entire town had a blackout, and my backup battery messed up, and my PC shut down abruptly. So when I went back, I lost a whole day's of progress, so I had to redo all that I did in that day. The day after that, we placed our Broodmother trophy on the tower, and I was so happy. Till I realized some of the walls were inside out.
How did I not notice? What the heck? Oh man. You know, I know that I placed you there, but you could move your head if you are so inclined to.
But today was the grand day that I'd make my first ever ascended item. An ascended long neck, baby. Let's go. Okay, dude, this boy, this shooting stick was the new path to easy tames and massive damage.
Right, we finally did it. We have enough stuff to make the ascended long neck. Oh, hot dang it. Wait, hold it. Hold it. There we go. Hey. Okay. Minor technical difficulties, but we're here and we're ready. We got it. Okay, let's see. Oh man, I know. Like, a lot of people aren't going to be impressed, but this is my first ever ascended item that I make. So, I'm excited. We got so much stuff. We have so much stuff, and I'm trying to be a little bit more organized. Holy crap. But basically, we got a ton of tranks right now. So many tranks. And this sweet baby is going to get us Rexes in no time flat at all. At least that was what I was promised by some of your comments, okay? I'm holding this to you guys, okay? I was told easy tames. Easy tames with this thing. So let's go. Let's go.
And so on day 120, it was time to put this bad boy to use. Prepped some trap pieces based on the tutorial that I saw, some narcotics, and I flew out, craving a satisfying hunt. This was the most prepped we had ever been. I mean, I'm talking for me. I don't know about you. I just keep saying like we. What the fuck? Yet, it was a unlucky day. No Rexes spotted.
Oh no.
Since we were gonna be out for a long time, I figured I'd also grab the spider banner from the base since I wanted to decorate our new tower.
I'm guessing this is the crystal y'all were talking about in the first episode. Yeah, I went a long way for nothing. You guys were right.
We did come across this little fluff ball who is absolutely a wooloo, fight me. And we took him for a free flight. And, well, we might not have found a good Rex, but we did find an Alpha Rex, which I officially dubbed Shreks. Besides from him, there was just more weaklings.
The sheep has been secured. We're saving you for later. Because I hear you're very important, and you're very annoying to get. I have no clue how to tame you, but we'll figure it out.
Ah, dang. Now we got 2 males. I forgot what it was. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Since now we had 2 male Ovius at home, I was also keeping an eye out for a female. And just as I was about to lose hope to get a good Rex, I saw a tree fall in the distance. I immediately rushed over to inspect it, and I couldn't believe my eyes. A level 104
Finally.
Rex.
Oh, it's time!
Time to set this trap into motion.
Oh, yes, baby! Let's go! I think it worked. Wait. Okay. Oh, I thought he got out. Okay, I think he's stuck. Oh. Woo. Wait. No. No. Oh, we were so close, man. What? Oh, we were so close. All right, there we go. There we go. Woo-wee. I mean, okay, so it's not like the trap didn't work. It worked as a lure. Did it work? 100%. 100%. As intended? Absolutely not. But it's still a W, my friends. It's still a W.
Now, all that was left was to let his hunger drop and feed him some prime meat for the best results. Since this process took a bit, I flew out to get rid of some more weak Rexes since, well, I could just leave them there knocked out on the mountain. Not much would mess with a sleeping Rex, right?
Now that felt really good.
So, I did go out, do a couple things, but I did rush back to him quickly because I was paranoid that his torpor would all of a sudden be dropping very fast and that I'd ruin the tame, okay? It took a lot of effort to finally find this boy. But we got him!
Oh, baby!
And as promised in the comments last time, I will be naming more Rexes based on Attack on Titan characters. So this boy absolutely has to be Erwin Smith. Okay, I mean just look at this. Even the green is similar to the cloak. This man is perfect. Plus, I couldn't find our other Rex named Erwin. That was from Billy and Mandy, by the way. So it shouldn't get too confusing. But yeah, we scouted some more and dropped off Erwin at the mountain. Now, day 124, it was clear all that we needed was a good female Rex and we would be set, my dudes.
Hi. How you doing? Yeah, buddy. You're having a good time. He's freaking adorable, man. I mean, look at that. Doesn't get much cuter than that, huh?
I was excited to practice breeding for mutations since many recommended for me to try it since I'd never done it before. Some maintenance things that needed to be done around the base, like food and such, were done that day, and the sheeple were gonzo, yo.
I don't know. Wait, what? What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute!
I quite specifically remembered that I placed some sheeps up in here. Somebody's stealing my sheeps.
But yeah, another takeoff, another flight across the lands, and no luck. We came across multiple level 80 male Rexes that I was considering to tame though. And the next day, 125, even worse luck. We had been flying so much that Priory was growing biceps on his biceps. The morning after, we got some lame red drops, but we did spot a decent baryonyx, which was just a sight for sore eyes.
You know, a baryonyx is what all the cool kids are using to do the caves. And I'm not sure what caves I have to do yet, but I'm pretty sure some of them probably will have water in them. And yeah, if I'm gonna be one of the hip, cool kids on the block, I need to be having one of them.
So I rushed to the fort, which was nearby, to prep some easy trap pieces, and this was just so smooth. Since I made the stairs actually go down all the way this time, which actually made the dino run into the trap instead of getting stuck and attacking it. By far, the easiest tame.
Wow. That was 3 shots, I believe. 3 or 4.
And I named it Barry. A small spark of hope shined through on day 127 as we managed to not only KO one level 80 male Rex, but a second one as well. So sure, they weren't females to start breeding at high levels, but it was the best around, and I needed to start bolstering my numbers as well, and not only that, open up more spawn spots for new Rexes to show up. And so, on this day, Levi joined the squad.
Okay, I guess we're doing this. I don't know what was happening. I was scared there for a sec.
The day after, Eld was also part of the team, and things were starting to look up.
My boy!
We brought them back home, and we were slowly but surely becoming strong. Also, I placed the spider flag on the balcony for decor. Needless to say, I was really enjoying myself here a lot. But the desperate hunt continues. On day 129, let's just say our luck wasn't really in the Rex finding department. However, these loot chests seem to have gotten all of my luck that accumulated over the past few days.
Interesting. That's something. Man, okay, this would be interesting to make. We got a Mastercraft shotgun. That's a lot of damage. That right there is a lot of damage. Whoa! Yeah, buddy. Now we're cooking with fire.
Oh, I feel like the friggin' Doomslayer.
Yo! Yo, we're the Doomslayer, boy!
Okay, come here. Point blank.
What? No Rex, no luck. 130? What can I say? Same old, non-stop flying and scouting. The search was tiresome, let me tell you.
Oh no. Oh no.
Funnily enough,
Wait a minute,
the day
what?
after, we were looking for Rexes, and
What?
well,
Who are you?
we did find one.
Oh, this is gonna cause some confusion back at home.
I don't know how to explain this to you, but you've been replaced, buddy. You've been replaced. I thought you were dead. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is kind of bad. Okay.
I took him with, and I figured that it had been so many days of hunting, and I hadn't even seen any around lately, that maybe I hunted them into extinction. That, or they just needed more time to respawn. Either way, hey, you know, this would be the perfect time to make the base even nicer, right?
So, I hate to break it to you, Erwin, but, Irwin is the captain now. You have been relieved of your post. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You were there from the beginning. But you're weak. You're weak, bro. You're so weak.
On day 132, I was starting to envision how I wanted to continue the base. However, resources were very low from the last building session, so we got a lot of that this day. And also made a saddle for Barry. And I tested out the baryonyx for the very first time in my life. Even swam around with this dude to get some pearls with him. Really fun, but dang, the water is cold here, man. We also got to make saddles for some of the Rexes. You know, I had to start buffing up their defenses slowly so that I wouldn't run into the same issue that I had with the sloths last time. Next day, still getting pearls for electronics, and I really had to watch my health bar every single time that I'd be doing this. It would really suck if I would just die due to hypothermia on day 133. But in total, we got more pearls than expected. It was really good. It was super good. We got to make more saddles, a fabricator behind the tower, and well, when it comes to resources, fiber was also being a bit of an issue up here. So on day 134, we got so much fiber that, you know, I didn't even know what to do with so much. But the issue was solved, let's put it at that. We also added more and more nice decor around the house, and it made me really happy adding some details to the build. I know many people build way better than me, but I was really proud of High Raktor. I was putting a lot of heart into it, and the place was really growing on me. 135 was spent organizing all the material we had been gathering these days, because it's quite a bit. But this forge area I was building on really made me happy. I don't know. I think it looks pretty neat. I don't know about you. We also got to make a generator and a fridge.
I love refrigerators.
All in all, this was some of the most fun I've had in ARK, no doubt. I really felt like I had learned a lot in these past total 135 days thanks to the hardships and all of your guys' advice. And the base, I feel like, was starting to reflect that. Although cables are still the death of me and I wasted way too much time trying to figure these out, especially the flexible ones, and I'm too stubborn to Google it because I want to learn it. But hey, we did get lights on, just through sheer willpower. As much as I was loving the place, we'd still need an industrial forge, an industrial cooker, hatching station, and the flipping chemistry bench that I wanted since the beginning of this video. But I told myself it was time again to check the global Rex population once more, so we set out on another scouting mission. At day 137, I was legit debating on just giving up and taming aloes since I had seen multiple of them around level 80, and with them I would be able to start mutation breeding.
Whoa, whoa, what? What? How does that make any sense? Bro, don't miss a single day of leg day, man.
Somehow, one thing never got out of the back of my mind, and that was Trex, the Alpha Rex on the coast. I blamed his presence for the lackluster Rex spawns, so we needed to free him from this mortal plane through excessive means of force. So we got the whole gang rounded up together and we flew out to the beaches. Once there, I actually for once wanted to Google something to help me out, and that was on how to not make all my dinos get cryosickness, but I couldn't. My internet had been off all day because the sandstorm had torn down multiple connection lines in my city, so there wasn't even phone service. So they all got cryosick and I needed to wait a very long time. I protected the boys and the girls.
Hey, this is where the battle commences. We're on the beaches. On the beaches of war. Everybody, to arms. We must dominate these lands. Ain't nobody as alpha as us. Wait, Kiara. Hold on. Kiara, I set you to not listen to group commands. What are you doing? Come here, baby. Come here. Okay, now stay.
On day 138, they were all finally awake. It seemed like an eternity, but never mind that. It was time to go to war.
Go get him! I know how to do the right roar now. Pin him to the wall! Pin him! Beat his ass! Yes, he's bleeding. He is bloodied. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We did it, buds! Who are you? Who are you? Come here. Come here. Levi! I'd expect you to be all up in here. Disappointed!
Disappointed!
Now, with all of that out of the way, we potted up as many as we could, and we went home by foot on one of the Rexes just to grab some of the Explorer notes on the way that I had spotted earlier. Since y'all recommended me do that with the dinos, so they also get the XP boost. And wow, that really works. That works really well. Day 139 was spent getting home and just resource collecting all day, because have you seen what these industrial items require? 40% into the challenge, and wow, I was sweating bullets making some polymer, electronics, cementing paste, so on and so forth. But to make the paste, I need more of the billions of chitin that we still had at the fort. So on the flight there, I started noticing many Rexes had returned, like a lot. This was the most Rexes that I had seen until now. The population was growing, and I was here to reduce it, to weed out the weak. However, there was no good one, so moving on. Absolutely loaded to the brim with chitin and our old flak set from the last video. We made it home in one piece and was starting to think about doing a cave. Possibly completely blind, as in not Googling how to do it for immersion's sake. And then I talked myself out of that because that was absolutely the dumbest idea I've had so far. But yeah, more material gathering on this day. On day 142, I realized there was absolutely no point of me wearing scuba gear while collecting pearls. I was trying to see if it was protecting me from the cold more, but I seem to notice no difference. But we did make the chemistry table, finally! Finally! It only took us 42 days, but here we are.
We did it. The only thing I know is it should be easier to make cementing paste with this, but I've never used it before. This is the first time opening one in my life. It is powered. Don't tell me I made all this and I can't use it. Come on, man.
I couldn't even Google how to use it
What's going
since,
on?
well, my internet was still down.
Why can't I make it?
And, well, it was making cementing paste so fast that I crashed my entire game. Well, I had to reboot it, and I wanted to check if I lost anything, and luckily I don't think I lost a lot of considerable progress. Now, we were collecting metal for the grill, because as stated, I wanted efficiency, and I was tired of waiting for my food to cook.
There we go.
I also made this back door, which is by far the most useful addition to the entire build, hands down. This was a game changer. And so, on day 143, we already had it.
Yes, start the grill. Cooks raw food when active in bulk. Oh, okay, so just 12 in one go. That's very good. That's very good. That is so much faster than a campfire. Holy moly. Okay, this is a big upgrade. This is really going to save a lot of wait time. The same thing with the chemistry table, but I feel like the industrial forge is what's really going to speed things up. So when it comes to infrastructure, that's the next goal to hit.
Now, I had seen many people on the internet talking about using a basilosaur to do the dreaded underwater cave. And I'm just going to sit down and be absolutely clear with you who's watching. I was absolutely terrified from the idea of going so deep into a water cave, my dudes. Like, I really didn't want to do it, but I knew I needed the artifact. So I figured it's now or never. I gotta do it. So it's time to put on my big boy pants and face my fears. So to stall that a little bit, because, you know, I didn't really want to do it, I built on the base a bit more until we had enough metal to make a basilisk saddle, and then I couldn't have any more excuses. So with that, we set out to the beach shack, because I remember at the Herbivore Island, there was a bassie in the cove that never left. I just didn't remember its level. Once there, we paid our respects to the fallen boy. We made it to the cove, and well, it was kind of very low level. So I wanted to dive a little bit deeper just around the area to find a different one. But then this happened.
Whoa. What? What? The tank is broken. What do you mean the tank is broken? Okay, that's interesting. I did not plan for that. At all. Whatsoever. But it's better that I figured that out now than when I'm in a deep underwater cave, right? So, you know, things could be worse.
But hey, the next day, we just got the one we saw, you know, we just to not make this trip for nothing. And we used prime meat, of course, gathered by Priory, and it went very well. It was very fun.
Hey, Bessie. Come on, Bessie. Let's go. Okay, first time I have one of these. Exciting. They make nice noises. Out of all the things I have to remark about, I have to talk about the noises. That does sound majestic, though. Okay. So, Bessie, welcome to the team. Glad to have you. Ooh. She wobbles. She is fast, though. Oh. Oh, wow. I like that. Oh, but it consumes a lot of food. Whoa. Oh, it's a majestic water beast. Man, it's bigger once you start riding it. But it got, oh, it produces oil? Nice.
Now, with Bessie the Bassie in tow, we went home for the final preparations. Day 145. I set a ton of metal to smelt, as I had high hopes of making an industrial forge later, which would be a big achievement for me. I had never made one before. But besides that, we prepped all our items, being very cautious not to forget anything on the trip, and off we went to face the deep, unforgiving, terrifying depths.
It's now or never. I don't know why it says credit sickness, because you're awake, homie. But I got Barry here as backup in case something goes screwy on Bessie. We go to him, and he's going to be our external source of DPS. I have 3 extra. Well, I have 3 tanks in total, and I am very nervous. I am so very nervous. I don't know how long a tank lasts. I don't know what I'm gonna find down there. This is gonna be the deepest that I've ever gone in the ocean. Ever. And I'm scared to pieces. Okay, that's enough. That's enough talking. I'm just stalling. Okay, here we go. You got this. Got this. Okay. Do you have the whole set on? Yeah, okay. Good. He's following me, not Barry. I mean, not Bessie. I don't really know where to find it. I might be going the completely wrong way, but I can already see a whale down there, which scares me a lot. Oh, there's some plesiosaurs down there as well. Oh crap. Okay, I think it's right here. Let's see if I can get in there quickly. I really don't want the plesios to find me. Gumberry? Oh crap. They saw me. They saw me. They saw me. Oh crap. Retreat. What level are you? 16! Come here, boy! I'll take you on. Come on, fight me. Come on, fight me, bro. Think you're so tough? Think you're so tough, huh? Wise guy. Next one, come on. I'm out of stamina. I'm out of stamina. Go get him, Barry! Get him! Come on, Barry! Yeah! There we go. Woo! Okay, that went well. That went well. I was very scared. I was so freaking scared. On the way here, I was just chewing my nails non-stop. Alright, this has to be the cave. Oh crap. Oh no. Just go. Just go. Just go. I'm shaking right now. That's the run. That's until where we got. Man. Sorry to let you guys down. I didn't expect so many alpha megalodons to be in there. I'm kind of upset right now. But also kind of happy that I tried it. I can't believe it's over.
And that, my friends, is where the epic tale of Larry the Lobster ends. I'm sorry to maybe have disappointed some people by not surviving for more time, but that's what hardcore is all about, you know? You never know when things can take a wrong turn, and you end up, in this case, in Davy Jones' locker. And well, yeah, that's kind of how a hardcore series ends. You kinda die. But I gotta be honest, for a pretty much complete noob at the game, I can't complain that we got to day 145. And not only did I learn a lot about the game, I also got to talk to so many amazing people in the comments by making these videos. So this whole experience at least has, for me, felt like a win-win-win. So, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you liked it. If you're interested, there's a link in the description to my Discord server if you want to chat up some more. And with all that being said, I'll be seeing you very soon on our next big adventure. Until then, bye-bye.